Hey guys, I just want to make a video real quick on something that I feel like a lot of people on our team are needing right now. Um, you guys, this time of year is just so magical, and I can't even stress it enough. How important it is right now to just be talking to anybody and everybody about this business and about these products. The ones that are out there planting seeds right now, you don't even know what's coming for you come January, February, March. Like your business is going to explode. And so right now, if you just have that mindset of not even in worrying about what you're enrolling right now, but just talking to as many people as you can so that in January, February, March, you can be double promoting, triple promoting, and just really taking off with your business. That's all you need right now. Just be focusing on getting out there and talking to people and growing your potentials list. And so something I really want to talk about today is your why and why it's important to have a strong one. So let me just tell you guys, when I got started, my why was pretty simple. I needed the money. I needed to pay my rent. I needed to be able to afford my bills. And so when you need the money as desperately as I did, you really don't have any other option. That's kind of how it was for me when I got started in this business. And so, of course, my why has changed so much over time, and it will as you go through your business and as you go through life and as you go through changes. Your why is going to change, but the important thing is to always have a strong one. And so people always say, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not strong enough. And that is just so true. I've been in spots in my business where I just felt stuck and I had to kind of like self-reflect. And I realized it was because my why was not strong enough. My why didn't make me cry. I didn't have something pulling me to work. And so I honestly, I feel like the people that quit or the people that leave this business are people that really just didn't have a strong enough why. And so that's why I want you guys to take it seriously, and I want you guys to really dig deep into why you joined this business, or maybe it's different now. Why are you in this business? Why are you shooting for diamond? Why are you shooting for double diamond? And it can't just be I'm shooting for double diamond because I want to make $5,000 a month. What is that $5,000 going to do for you? What's it going to do for your family? And really dig deep into it, and take a little bit of time if you need to just kind of realize like what you're in this business for. And so, like I said, over time, my why has just changed so much. And it's crazy. It's really cool because I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me for those of you that don't know. When I got started in this business, like I had just left like my dream school. Like I was going to Texas A&M, and my whole life, like that's just what I thought I wanted to do. And so I went to A&M with a plan to get a degree in a certain major. And I wasn't even there for very long when I just realized like this is just not for me. Like I hate my classes. I don't want to do this. Like this is just not what I want. I didn't know what I did want, but I knew what I didn't want. And I knew that I specifically remember telling my mom when I was talking to her about leaving. I specifically remember telling her, I don't want to go to school and go through all of this crap just to work these long hours. Like I want to be going to school for it to help me work less. I don't need a degree to go work 12-hour shifts every day. I already do that. And so and at that point, like I hadn't come across this opportunity, but I just knew that there was more out there. And so when I left, like I was living at first with my parents, and I was going to school full time at a community college here. And, and then I got my own apartment, And that's kind of like when I came across this business, or shortly after I came across this business. And so I came across the opportunity on Instagram, and it was just so weird. It was crazy how it happened. And honestly, it's so cool to look back and see like where God knew what you needed way before you did. Because at the time, like I thought I was joining this business for a couple $100 a month. Like that was my goal. And so I asked Courtney about it. I asked the girl that was posting about it, like what this was and everything, and I didn't understand it. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but I just went for it, and I just kind of like I can't even explain it other than like I just felt like a pull toward this opportunity, and that's I think there's something to be said for that. I think that was definitely a God thing. Because like I said, he knew what I needed way before I did. I thought I was joining this business for an extra couple $100 a month. My goal was Ruby, to get an extra $500 a month. And so, when I passed that up, like it was only 2 months into this business, and I passed that up, and I was just like, whoa, like I want this. Like I want to go far with this. I don't want this to just supplement my income. I want this to be my income. I want, and so I just started thinking of all these things that I wanted. Sorry, my hair is so crazy. It's wild today. So I just started thinking of all of these things that I wanted, and it started to just make my why so much bigger. And so I have realized over time though that money isn't going to drive you. Money, it might at the beginning, but money isn't going to be like working toward a diamond paycheck. You can't go diamond working just for the money. You are working toward what that money is going to do for you, okay? Because going diamond takes a lot of grit and a lot of grind. And once you go diamond though, you can promote, I swear, to any rank in this company. But that going diamond, it takes a whole shift in how you work your business and how serious you take this. And it's one of those things where you have to realize, they're gonna be paying you $2,000 a month. Are you working to deserve that? And that's a whole nother thing. I'm not gonna go into that right now. I'm more talking about your why, but it just when I know that you can't promote to that level of the business just by saying, "Oh, I really want $2,000 a month." Everybody wants $2,000 a month, and I think that's the difference in a dream and a goal. Is everybody can say that they want something, everybody can dream it, but a goal is that I will mentality, and it's saying, I'm gonna do that no matter what it takes, or whatever it takes kind of attitude. And really that's what it was. Like that just broke that barrier and got me from making $500 a month to $5,000 a month. And so my why was no longer paying my why was no longer to be paying my bills. It was helping me with my bills. It was to do so many other things. It was to give back. It was to have a savings account, which I had never had before this. It was so many other things. It was to get into a house. It was to pay off my student loans. Like those are things that are so important to me. And so, like I could not have went diamond if I didn't have a very clear vision of what that money was going to do for me. I could not have went double diamond if I didn't realize like how much that was going to do for me. And so, I really, it's not even like an option, honestly, to know your why. Because there's going to be days where you are just not feeling it. There's going to be days where someone, says something negative to you. There's going to be days where you question if this business is for you. And what's going to determine on if you keep going or if you quit is how strong your why is. And so I want you guys to take that seriously. And I want you guys to make a dream board, because being able to like vision what you want out of life is what's going to get you there. You can't have something unless you like vision it and you see it. And if you haven't watched The Secret, I would definitely recommend watching that, because it seriously changed my business. But the whole thing of the law of attraction is, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And it's crazy how true it is, because like I said, this movie and understanding the law of attraction is really what took my business from a $500 paycheck to a $5,000 paycheck. And right now I'm working on a $10,000 paycheck, which is just crazy. But I know I can do it because I submerge myself in personal development, and I know my why, and I hold it close to my heart, and I stay focused. And so get yourself a dream board. Figure out what you want out of this business. Don't just put a dream board and put $500 a month on there. Don't just put $2,000 a month on there. Put what you want, what it's gonna do for you. Whether it's get you a new car, whether it's get you a new house. It's crazy to me that I'm just like sitting in the house that like this business pays for, because there was a point where I thought I was never going to be able to live in a house until I was out of my 20s. Like, it's just crazy. And so get yourself a dream board. Really take time to like figure out what you want and make sure they're meaningful to you. Don't just slap anything up there. As you can see on my dream board, like I have like my house, and like I got to check that off, and that was the most exciting thing for me. And like I have my personal savings, I want $20,000 in there. And just like, and don't like limit yourself. Don't like just do things that you feel like are obtainable. Do things that you really want and mean something to you, but something that is going to take work and something that's going to take grind. Because that's what's going to push you every day. When you're feeling those days where you're just like not in it, or you're just like down, like you feel like you're not measuring up, or you're not enrolling how you'd like to, those are the days that this is really going to pull you through, and it's going to make the difference in your business. And so make a dream board, you guys, and up your personal development. I can't even stress how important this business is to you, how important personal development is to your business. I can guarantee you, if you go talk to any ambassador diamond in this company, they do personal development every single day, and there's something to say for that. And so if you're like not sure on what kind of personal development you should be doing, just get on YouTube and look up motivational speech. Let me see, I'm getting on my YouTube because like honestly, it just like pops up in my suggested all the time, just like all of these personal development, all of these let me see if I can get on here, show you. Okay, so here's like two that just like popped up because I watch them so often that they just like come to me now. So this is like wake up with determination, daily motivation. This is I will not quit until I'm living the life I dream of. And you can see both of them have motivational speech in them. And so just look that up. That's a great place to start. And from there, you'll find people that really speak to you. Like Tony Robbins is a great one. There's just so many. And so just dive in, just find some personal development. And I can guarantee you, if you listen to 20 minutes of personal development every single day, it's going to completely blow your mind at where it takes your business. Okay. And so you're knowing your why, you're making a dream board, and you're upping your personal development, and you're keeping an I will mindset. Okay. And so I think that is what makes the difference in a lot of people's business is they have dreams. I know you guys all have dreams. But like I said, people quit because they don't have a strong enough why. That's the only reason people quit. Or because they don't need this money. Need it. I will never leave this company because I know what the potential holds, and I know how much work I've put into my business. If you're at a point where you feel like you could walk away from your business, you haven't worked hard enough, okay? And so that's what, and I think there's something to it too, to like be able to like look at people that are like where you want to be, and you see where they are, and you see all of the glitz and glamour of their lifestyle, but you don't see the grind that goes behind it, you know? And so maybe what you need to be doing right now is find somebody that you really look up to. Find a leader that really inspires you and get to know them, get to know their lifestyle. Ask them, say, what do you do every single day? What has it taken from you to get from where I am to where you are? And I'm willing to do it. I just need to know what it takes. And I can guarantee you, as soon as you start like holding yourself accountable, start sticking to your why, like knowing your why, like saying like, you know, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I don't really want to work today. You know, I could do this later. But then you think of your why and you're like, no, like I can't, because what I want is so much more important than how I'm feeling right now. And how you feel right now, or how you feel right now is not what's going to drive your business. It's what you want. And so don't focus on how you're feeling, focus on what you want, and that's what's going to take your business to a whole nother level. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I told you, yeah, I didn't even make this one that long. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Okay, so if you have any questions, comment, or message me. You can follow me on Instagram. If you're not on my team and you're not following me already, it's sav.diamond on Instagram. And so you can kind of get a look at like how I work my business through social media. You can message me and ask me questions anytime. You guys, this is the time. You're at a point where like you can like completely change your life, and you have the vehicle to do it. There's so many people who feel like they don't have a vehicle that can get them to a $34,000 a month paycheck or a millionaire, and you do. You have it right here in your hands, the opportunity to do that. And so you might not be ambassador next month, but if you go ambassador next year or in the next 2 years, how worth it is it going to be? You know, you have it right here in your hands. And so don't take it lightly. Don't just, you know, screw around with it. Like, this is serious, and this is life changing if you make it. We're done with the, you know, dilly dallying. We're done with making this just like a hobby. Any top leader will tell you that's what they did to get to the top, is they quit treating this like a hobby. They quit crapping all over their business. It's a nice word for me to say it. And they took it seriously. And so it's time for you to take it seriously, take your why seriously. And that's what's going to make you take your business seriously, is knowing, and try writing down your why, reading it out to yourself, and following it with, is not a priority to me. And if you can tell yourself it's not a priority, it's not strong enough. And two, if you read it and it makes you cringe, that means you need to be working harder. So I hope you guys have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys soon.